Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice play.
But incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
I don't like on this, man. I'm fire, dog. I should have put my solid blue joints on, play that nigga tripping.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Yeah,
so into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Catching my dog either. He got 9 touchdowns, so
they pitch it out to Murray.
Tighter than touching my tight end.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
You never had a dog.
First and 10. They go back to Murray on 1st down.
Oh, yeah.
Push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pick up on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
To lose. Maybe I would have just blew it for the
throw on 2nd down is gone. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Goff now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
You don't. You got 80 receivers. That's fast.
So what, nigga?
So
that's
right
why I
where
am
we
low.
started, all even as the kick's away.
Right. So you don't need them.
I'll give up AJ for
this
that.
one taken just inside the 10.
Nobody wants AJ Bouye for that.
I ain't talking about Bouye. I'm talking about that nigga
Gets him
AJ
across
Johnson,
the 30
nigga 99
to
of
the
the wide receiver.
33-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take
He
the
don't want
field.
he don't even want to play the
Touchdowns
game,
have
so
come
he
so
got
fast
to.
and
It
furious
don't
from
matter
both
what he
sides of
wants.
this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That nigga ain't slow, though. I mean, he's slow compared to them, yeah.
What's the speed? Like a 90?
92?
Exactly. No, man. I need somebody.
Nigga, you said 90, nigga. That's an upgrade of what you even thought, nigga.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You don't need a pick. You don't need
on play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. And that's
damn, I fucked that all up.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 43 yards.
I don't see why not. That'd be brutal.
Yeah.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
My corner is out here. He's ball hawk.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Being and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off.
What's your record in the other league?
Anything, right?
7-3. Playing the Packers right now. They motherfucking 7-3.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
What's up, my boy? 1, 2, 3, 4.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Damn, man.
Intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Oh, my God.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
4 down. 319.
Come on, defense. No, we gotta put it on. We gotta put it.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The break, man, you got to just get your money back, man. The hood ain't work, man.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
319! 319!
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Yeah, he fumbled again, motherfucker. Stop playing with me, nigga.
Now Goff on first down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
76! 76!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, here's Goff. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
And I know you're going every time now, boy. You done fucked up and let me figure out things. Safe route. It's over for this motherfucker.
Here's Goff. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Carlson now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Okay, 7-3. Let's go, yeah.
On 2nd and 10, Goff going with a screen for Murray. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Orange, orange. Go, 12, go. 5.
Again, Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Carlson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check 26.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. After the run, Goff going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. Deep ball for Goodwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is gone. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kyler Fackrell in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
4 down. Check. 4 down. 319. Zone. No.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
319. Hey, check 26. Jim. Jumbo.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. Well, they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
20. Hey, lift.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They get it to him running left. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Third and 2, gone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Blue 58! Got 55's mine, guys, 55. 319 to on.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
319! Shift!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Eric Kendricks able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They go with Murray again. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. We just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Minnesota, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo, nigga still in here? I'm still in here? Shit. Yo. Oh shit, what the fuck going on? What the fuck? Yo. Yo.